Welcome to the Bikes 101 series. On this episode, we've got the city bike. What is a city bike? Subscribe to the channel and let me know what topics would you like to have covered on this channel in the future. In order to simplify the topic for you, I created two scales. One scale is about the ground, from tarmac to the most downhill, most difficult terrain, and also from the recreation to pro cycling. This bike, a city bike, is on the very beginning on both scales. So this is the bike for recreational non-pro cyclist, and in terms of the ground, this bike is mainly created for the tarmac, for asphalt, and maybe some easy gravel roads. So the natural terrain for this bike is the city. And what do we require from the bike in the city? We'll be stopping very often, so it should be easy to get on the bike, get off the bike, and also just stand on the traffic lights, for example. The city will be very often crowded, so it should be easy to maneuver. It should have a bike stand, and it's very good to have a rack because maybe you'll be taking the bag for the school, for the work, and at the front sometimes your little York dog. And we can clearly see And we can clearly see that this bike has been made for the city. The main tube goes down here. There is no top tube here, meaning getting on the bike, getting off the bike is easy. People who don't feel like very good technically, they say they don't have very good balance, will feel safe on this bike because we are sitting low. We've got the rack on the back. Attorneys, teachers, students, anyone who needs to take their books, their documents, anything you need, their laptop, will be able to put it here on the back. Maybe you're moving around the city in the suit, you're not gonna make your trousers dirty because of this protection here. Ladies, you can ride in the skirts, no problem with it. Also, the position on the bike is high, we sit comfortably, and also we see everything around. We see the traffic lights, we see other cyclists and the pedestrians. In terms of the accessories, we've got the bike stand. As I mentioned, we have the lights, rear light and the front light, with the special dynamo here at the front hub. And don't worry, a good quality hub dynamo will not slow you down. You're not gonna feel you're actually producing the electricity for your rear and the front light. The mudguards, we are using city bikes daily, they are very practical. Have you got the cobblestones in the city? The suspension seat post will help you with that, adding some comfort to our ride. A very practical thing is the internal gears. We've got the gears in the rear hub, which means that you can change the gear even after stopping your bike. Waiting on the traffic lights, no problem, change the gear to the low one and it will be easy for you to start off. Having the gears in the rear hub means also that we don't have the rear derailleur, the front derailleur. And so the chain on some bikes will be completely covered. That means you don't have to clean the chain and loop the chain like every other ride. You do it maybe every other month. The suspension fork in the front. I would prefer having a city bike without it because it's quite heavy. On the city bikes, the front suspension will be heavy. It will add up to your comfort on the cobblestones, but when women, for example, need to carry the bike, sometimes we carry the bike to the first floor, second floor. Maybe you don't have the lift in your block. This adds about 1 kilogram to the weight of your bike. Of course, this bike has been made for tarmac specifically, but you will be able to ride the bike even on some easy gravel roads. So, if you live in the city, you are using the bike daily, you will need cheap and eco transportation, this is your choice.
I used to think I had plenty of dreams and light in my life, so my glass was half empty.